Okay, first problem is number 1. M divided by 4 is equal to a negative 3. So what you do is, I rewrote it. 1/4 M is equal to a negative 3. When you rewrite it, you have a fraction. You need to get rid of the fraction. So you multiply the fraction by the LCM. If you only got one fraction in the problem, your LCM is whatever that denominator is. So I multiply 4 times 1/4 and 4 times 3 because you got to keep the equation balanced. So when you multiply 4 times 1/4, you're going to get 1. So I don't have to write 1M. I can just leave it as M. And then negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. So M is equal to a negative 12. On this problem over here, you have 2 fractions. So you got to get rid of the fractions by multiplying by the LCM. You need the LCM between these two numbers, 4 and 2, because those are the denominators of your fractions. It's 4. So 4 times 1/4 is 1. 4 times 1/2 is 2. And 4 times 4 is 16. Remember, you got to multiply all your terms by the LCM because you got to keep the equation balanced. So that leaves me with 1 plus 2t is equal to 16. To get rid of the 1, I'm going to subtract it to both sides. Bring down my 2t. Subtract these two because they have different signs and get 15. Divide both sides by 2 and you get 7.5. On the last one over here, you have parentheses. So you have to use the distributive property, which means to multiply. So I multiply 3/4 times 2, 3/4 times 1, because that's what's touching my parentheses. So after I do that, my new equation is 3/2 x plus 3/4 is equal to 2. Again, you need an LCM between these two denominators. If you don't know your multiplication tables out by memory, you're going to have to write down the multiplication tables, the multiples of both 2 and 4, and see what they have in common. So it means for 2, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so on. For 4, it's 4, 8, 12, 16, and then 20. So you look for the smallest number that they have in common, and it's 4. So that's why I'm multiplying everything by 4. After I multiply by 4, you see now I've gotten rid of the fractions. My new equation is 6x plus 3 is equal to 8. Get rid of the 3 by subtracting it. Therefore, 6x is equal to 5. Divide both sides by 6 to get x by itself. And x is equal to 5, 6. Because when you divide this, you're going to get 0.8333 repeating, but we don't write repeating answers. You have to leave it as a fraction if the decimal repeats. And that's it.